Previously in Dragon's Maw, the party was taken into Slayer Base as captive wasteland assets, forced to wait while the Steel Rangers deliberated over them and cataloged all the loot they'd found. As luck would have it, this would end up taking a while, because the current elder of the base, one Stainless Steel, was recently dead. The head paladin and second-in-command, Razor Apple, was investigating the death and blocking any bureaucratic motion to elect a new elder. The situation was revealed to be a Cold War between the loyal Steel Rangers and a number of Applejack's Rangers, sympathizers, and undercover agents. Who's typing? Okay. A star paladin visiting the base, a unicorn named Lilypad, agreed to let the party help the investigation in order to bring about a swift conclusion. They learned that the Elder had really died months ago to the raider known as War, but the zombie curse had been keeping him alive all this time. They also learned that Razor Apple pretty much knew this, but since the autopsy information was classified, he was using it as an excuse to go on a crusade against suspected Applejack's Rangers. The party convinced Paladin Torque, a muscly earth pony obsessed with awesomeness and explosions, to take Razor Apple head-on and reveal the autopsy details to the entire base. After a day's worth of arguing, Razor Apple was suspended from his duties, and the base was free to elect a new elder. At the party's insistence, Lilypad helped sway public opinion towards Moonlight, an undercover Applejack's Ranger, to be the new elder. Moonlight immediately signed off the party as wasteland assets, and they were free to come and go as they pleased. As they prepared to leave, one of the scribes, a shy pony by the name of Gem, mentioned an abandoned radio tower to the south. And we start today, pretty much where we left off last session, with the party getting their equipment back.
Yay! I get my stuff back.
Minus all the stuff we traded for powder keg stamps, of course.
Is the equipment in the same condition that we handed it off?
It certainly appears to be.
Is there any way to check to make sure there's not anything that was done to it?
You once it's in your possession, you can check it pretty closely, yes.
Okay. Do we need to make a roll for that, or?
No, you can pretty much take 20 on that.
Okay, then yes.
Such paranoia.
And there doesn't seem to be any sort of tampering, although Aurelia seems pretty hasty to get her stuff packed away and ready to go. As she, packs away her laser rifle into her pack.
Yeah, it can't have been good having ponies touching that kind of thing.
Roll perception, everybody.
Oh.
My excellent perception of 5 gets a natural 1. So, Powder Keg is currently thinking about how much he likes explosives. Nope, better. He's thinking about Blinky and staring at his stamps.
Tempered Steel also got a natural 1.
Wow.
I also got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
I got
All three of you?
All three of us got nat 1s.
I mean, I got a 23 also.
Natural.
So, yeah, we got a non-natural 20, a 24, and a 23. And 3 critical failures.
That's amazing.
3 critical failures.
I think you're all thinking about Blinky. For whatever reason.
Love Square!
No, please no.
Yeah, Tempered Steel's not even the same species. He's not even a variant of pony.
Love knows no boundaries.
God damn it, will you listen?
Okay.
Stop quoting that.
So, none of you really notice anything strange about your equipment. In fact, it looks all completely in order.
Oh, man.
You got exactly the same stuff that was taken from you. Except for the stuff that you traded for the stamps and whatnot.
What did we trade for the stamps again?
It
I
was
traded
some recipes.
The Sparkle Cola recipe and my Fluttershy book.
Yeah.
The Sparkle Grenade recipe, yes.
That's the one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. And, the armorer who was helping out with that is, like, okay, well, I guess, that seems to be everything. And it looks like we're almost done, cataloging all the loot from the MAS cache, so, I guess that's it for you guys.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wait,
let's get out of here.
Do they specifically say that they're almost done cataloging it?
Well, it's just the remark that the armor is, just kind of making idle chat.
Ah, okay.
Flotsam will just hover over to Aurelia, because with the 24, can I have noticed that Aurelia was quite hastily putting her gun away?
Yeah, you notice, you get a vague inkling, although you're not really sure, but it's kind of vague inkling that Aurelia was in a bit of a hurry.
Aurelia, are you okay?
Of course, I'm fine. What are you talking about? Let's go.
Aurelia, what's up?
Shh, shh, shh.
Okay. My mistake. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, no, I'm fine with later, just not now.
Sure. Yeah, sorry. I was just distracted by something. Yes.
The armorer
Hey,
kind of quirks an eyebrow at you, but doesn't say anything.
Hey,
It's
Mr.
mere
Armor.
talk. You don't want to hear about it.
What was
Mr.
that?
Armor. Sorry.
I didn't catch that.
He said it's girl talk. You don't want to hear about it.
Alright. Anyway, Dally, you were gonna say something?
Mr. Armor Pony, I was wondering, if I wanted to find out about good places for finding defensive technology, is there any pony in specific I should ask?
Well, most of us haven't really patrolled in a while. Although now with Moonlight in charge, that will probably change. I guess you'd want to ask, Lilypad. She's had the most experience out here in the mall recently.
Okay, thanks very much.
Whatever.
You know, you'll probably like it out in the wastes. I mean, you're really well armored, and you'll have lots of ponies who have your back, and you'll probably find loads and loads of technology out there. And you can always come back here when it's safe afterwards. Just be careful not to die, okay?
Yeah, there's that part that I'm not thrilled about.
Still Rangers don't die easy though, right? I mean, the ones I met didn't.
I'm still alive. I regularly use explosives, and I don't have half the armor you have.
I'm a Minotaur.
Enough said.
Needs no additional comment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for your help anyways.
Whatever, I did my job and I go.
Okay. I think he's having a bit of a bad day.
They're Steel Rangers.
As you walk out, you can kind of hear him mutter, "It's going to be the death of all of us, I swear."
No, not all of you, just some of you.
Hope it's the death of him, Mr. Complaining.
Oh, man.
Such a pessimist.
Alright.
Excuse me, sorry. My irony allergies just acted up.
I was saying that out of character, not in character.
I know.
You know, it still works.
It still works.
I totally missed the joke. I cut out.
I'm just calling that as a pessimist, don't worry.
Alright.
Okay, so you can...
If you assume everything will go wrong when something goes right, you can be pleasantly surprised. If you think something will go right and it goes wrong.
Here we go.
So...
There's something about that line of reasoning that I just despise with a passion, and I'm not sure exactly what.
There's also something called a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah,
that
there are arguments both ways. That's why I'm only a part-time pessimist. Moving right along.
Anyway.
So, you can actually find Lilypad, towards one of the, near one of the exits to the base, where she seems to be waiting for you.
Paladin Lilypad, I had a question.
Sure. Figured you'd probably have some questions before you head on back there.
She kind of pulls out her list to consult it, and then just kind of looks self-conscious and puts it away and just kind of says, I was hoping that, you know, by the time I head back home, I might be able to bring something with me to help guard it against attacks from raiders and slavers and stuff. And I was wondering, and the armory guy, he said that you might be the pony to ask, if there's anywhere out here in the mall where there are good places to find tech that might be used for defensive stuff. You know any places like that? Have you come across anything?
Well,
Or is it classified?
That is a good question. I'm not sure. What exactly do you think you'll find that will protect an entire town?
I honestly don't know. I mean, if I could find some kind of battery or power source, I could maybe rig something up to electrify the old chain link fences. Or maybe if I could get better weapons, or something that can just help improve the barricades. Just anything. I don't want to go back empty-hoofed.
Lilypad says, well, afraid to say Slayer Base might have something like that, but they're not just going to give it to you just because you ask for it, naturally.
No, I know. But maybe if we helped out?
Well, maybe we helped out, but, have you been to Skyfall yet?
Nuh-uh, but we're gonna go there.
Right. Skyfall is a pretty interesting place. It's actually built on the remains of fallen Enclave warship.
Oh, wait. Are there Enclave ponies there?
No, not that I know of.
That's okay then.
Enclave's kind of in pieces right now, as it is.
I
Post
think I
Little
remember.
Pip.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing stuff about that.
It was quite the fight.
Indeed.
At least one major group of assholes ain't much of a problem anymore.
I'll drink to that.
Powder Keg, you believe every major group is a major group of... Javalt looks at the children and says, jerks.
Well, they've all stepped on my toes at some point.
Also, that was a racist comment. Javalt
Sorry, stepped on my hooves.
I know.
It's hard to forget to use the right expression.
Please,
sometimes.
if you're going to come up with insults, don't come up with insults that insult me as well.
He's right, Tina.
Scratch that, jackass is now my favorite insult.
You lack creativity.
You lack a sense of humor.
Oh, I do have a sense of humor. I find that tie of yours quite amusing.
Hey!
Lilypad
Don't mock my
face
tie.
hooves and says, we just got you guys as assets. We'd prefer you didn't kill yourselves right out the door.
Oh no, this happens all the time.
Exit?
This is a common occurrence between these two.
It's okay. Deep down, they actually like each other. At least that's what I keep telling myself.
Not romantically, though.
I never suggest... What is with you, Javalt?
Yeah.
He's missing several screws.
How close are we to the actual exit to outside?
Like, right outside the door.
Okay, yeah, Tempered Skill's just gonna walk out of the base and, just gonna exit the base.
Tempered Still, wait for me, I want off this crazy train.
Lilypad says to,
I'm sorry, but the crazy train breaks for no one. Sorry.
It does go off the rails, though.
You were saying, Spud.
Sorry.
Lilypad says to Flotsam, if you're looking for some kind of tech, Skyfall's pretty much one of the more developed places and where, the smartest ponies in the Maw are, so.
If they're willing to sell or trade?
Well, they'd be certainly more willing than the Rangers.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay,
So,
I'm back.
I'd start your search there.
Thanks very much, Lilypad. Paladin Lilypad.
Star Paladin Lilypad, but I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
You helped out, so I respect that.
And she's adorable.
That adds points and stuff.
Flotsam has waved goodbye to Lilypad and is following after Tempered Steel.
Alright. The rest of you follow?
Following Flotsam.
On to adventure.
Onwards.
Alright,
Once he's fully outside, Tempered Steel's gonna take a moment to make sure his hammer is functioning properly, just see if... not gonna try and summon a storm or anything, but just see it, just make sure he can...
Yeah, turn the power on and off, basically.
Yeah.
Have you tried turning it on and off again? Sorry. At least mine's not techie and stuff.
There was so much riffing going on in the chat.
Which territory are we heading into? Or
in, by the way? Are we in the Blood Curse territory right now?
Yeah, Javolt opens a map to check.
You're still basically on the edge of the zombie curse territory.
Okay.
And
I knew part of the base was, but...
You're about to head into the blood curse territory.
Okay, not tech curse. This is good news. I mean, bad news because blood curse, but still.
And it's not the backstab curse, which is even better.
Oh, that one's going to be so fun when we get there.
Oh man, I can't
Isn't
wait for that one.
Skyfall in the backstab
Javolt
curse zone?
nods to himself and says, "The blood curse was smog, right?"
Yes, it was.
Wait, say again, where's the Skyfall?
Skyfall is to the south by southwest.
No, I mean, what zone?
Blood curse.
It's split between two curses, one of which is the blood curse.
Oh, right, 2 curses. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty much every single major and minor settlement on that big map is kind of sitting on a border.
Dealing with this next dragon might actually be far less aggressive than our previous dragon dealings.
But...
Did you say less aggressive?
Yes.
And
what gives
this
you
is
that
the
idea?
blood curse
His
territory.
name is Smog. Obviously, he was raised by ponies.
Smaug, not Smog.
Smaug.
How does that?
How does that? What?
Because the other dragons have fancy names, and Smog is a pony name.
No,
have you not read your books?
I face Truth and just go, please stop arguing with him.
Well,
It's not
even Aurelia looks a little offended at that. It's like, that is not a... Well, okay, maybe that other SMOG may be a pony name word, but Smaug is SMAUG. That is a dragon
So he
name.
fancied it up to hide his origins.
So Aurelia, can I ask you that thing yet?
Yes.
As soon as I stop facepalming, sure.
Oh, she pats her consolingly on the shoulder.
Oi. I don't even know what that word means, but oi.
I, on the other hand, do know what that word means, but I will not tell you.
You're just being extra jerk right now, Javolt. I don't like it.
Javolt sighs and says, "My apologies. Being without my cape stressed me so."
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Javolt goes to give Aurelia a hug.
Nope. Okay, fine. She very reluctantly accepts the hug. And when you step away, she says, "I'm still mad."
I know.
Oh, okay.
But that madness will be... No, actually, I'm not going to complete that sentence.
Okay,
Yeah,
You know, it constantly surprises me that someone manages to have less tact than I do.
Really? Smack Talk says, "Yeah, less tact than me." Although I haven't really been talking much, because, yeah, I don't really like the Steel Rangers much.
I
thought it was because you were still getting used to your new tongue.
Tongue schmung, it's, only had it cut off for a couple of weeks.
That's still quite a while. Anyway.
Alright, and Smack Talk, looks at the map, which he has somehow acquired. It seems to be missing from the pack of the person who was holding on to it. So where are we going, guys?
Wait.
Well, I wanted to head to that radio tower, see if we can't get that up and running.
Ooh, you wanna get the radio station back up and running?
Did you just pickpocket someone?
Yeah, I think it's on the way, yeah.
Wait, Smacktalk, did you just pickpocket someone?
Is that the thing where you just, take it without them noticing?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll remember this for next time.
Next time what?
Next time we need something stolen.
Ooh, yes.
We should not.
That is not a common thing we do. That is just in case.
We should not be
Sure, whatever.
It means he's stealthy. We could use more stealth.
Yeah.
She looks pointedly at Tempered Steel.
But look, stealth or no, we should not be encouraging that kind of thievery.
Oh, come on. It's not
handy.
Thievery is useful when you're thieving from excess. Otherwise, it should not be encouraged.
What?
Will you
Steal
stop
from the
harassing
rich.
him, please?
Can we just decide all this on a case-by-case basis? We're not gonna try and teach him how to be good all at once. If you hadn't noticed, we're not exactly the best teachers for that kind of thing.
Amen.
We are about as morally bankrupt as they come.
That
Exactly.
that doesn't mean we need to be encouraging him to continue that kind
So,
of thing.
Smack Talk, did you say that the radio station is on the way to Skyfall? Because I'd still like to get to Skyfall pretty quickly. I mean, we still have to save Slick, remember?
Who's Slick? What?
Well, back when we were first coming into the Dragon's Maw, we found this pony called Sharpedge, and he had been killed, and I think he said something about the backstab curse affecting his caravan, the Black Lotus Traveling Company, and we had to try and get a letter from him to Slick to warn him about that, I think. Yes. That is what we're doing, right?
Something like that. It's been a while.
I've got the letter right here. She pats her salad. Actually, can I check and make sure the letter is still in there?
Yes, yeah, the letter is still in your pack.
So was the letter separate from the rest of the stuff?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know who, if anyone, currently has the rest of the stuff, or if we left it back.
It would have been with Tempered Steel's stuff, so.
Yeah.
Did you bring it with you, Steel?
Yes, it is not listed. It is not listed among the stuff stored in the Gold Rush tent.
Good.
Alright.
You have
Okay,
a list
cool.
for that? That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I've got my stuff divided among, I've got like the caps, the rad safe, rad away. Then below that I've got the stuff I'm carrying, and then below that I've got a stored in Gold Rush tent, and then the items that are technically holding on to but are stored away.
Yeah, I've got the same kind of setup on my thing. Otherwise, it's just all jumbled together.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we don't have the location of the radio station on our maps, but is it located? Can we go there without going much up?
Yeah, basically, yes. The answer to that question is yes.
Also, now the hammer worked.
And the hammer is working, yes.
Okay.
All our shit's working.
So we have all that stuff. We know where the radio tower is. So we're good?
Yep. And at this point in the conversation, you've kind of put some distance between yourself and Slayer Base, and Aurelia's like, well, speaking of morally bankrupt things... And
Aurelia, what?
Yes?
What'd you take?
She opens up her pack and pulls out the laser rifle that was in her possession, but before your eyes, there's a mirage effect, and it changes into the plasma caster from the MAS cache.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my gosh, I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. Look,
Oh, of course you can.
That's wonderful.
Now that I don't mind. That should have been ours in the first place.
I will go over and pat back.
I'm perfectly fine with you taking from them what they took from us.
Yeah, figured you would. I mean, you mentioned that it would be a pretty neat gun to have, and I was like, Powder Keg's right.
That's pretty strong.
Turns out Uncle Glaurung was good for something after all. That little deceive the senses trick.
I am conflicted. I both want to feel proud of you and disappointed at the same time, but more proud.
In this case, I feel no disappointment.
As long as you're stealing from the bad guys, I'm totally fine with you stealing.
No. We don't steal from the bad guys. We steal from the rich guys.
It's not really stealing so much as recovering.
guys, let's stop marring this joyous occasion with talking it to death.
Disappointed is the
I can agree with that.
I'm fine.
Oh, very well.
Glad you guys like it. I might need some help setting it up, though. I'm not really sure how it works.
I've seen one or two of them. I know how to work them.
All right, she hands it over. It's well, you already know how it works. So.
You do realize, of course, that it's going to break in our hooves because of the.
Yeah, I can't exactly demonstrate.
Well, I think it's only if you fire it.
Well,
yeah,
it
I've been trying to reconstruct the laser rifles, but they've been working okay. I mean, as far as I can tell, they haven't exploded yet.
So we'll want to play this carefully.
Flotsam is hovering over Powder's shoulder, just eagerly looking at the gun.
Cuteless, I think you're breathing a little too hard into the mic.
I haven't been
Alright,
breathing
so
for
you
ages.
see this, you see this button here?
She
hope
says,
so.
yeah.
Okay, so, you notice how these ones sequence a bit?
Okay.
You gotta flip this switch right here, then press those buttons in sequence to prime the weapon. Then you're gonna see that little, trigger button on the handle there.
Okay, wait. Can you give that demonstration on the way to the radio station?
Yeah. You guys are
Okay,
pretty
cool.
much still traveling.
So, first, you prime it with the lever, then you sequence it, then you pull that trigger right there.
Aurelia follows your instructions and pulls the trigger, sending a blast of plasma, shooting through the air.
Does
Impressive.
it hit anything?
It hits a rock and actually leaves a pretty hefty energy burn on it.
Nice.
Flotsam is...
That
Man.
The control scheme is inefficient in my opinion, but the results are impressive.
It's inefficient because the weapon can't be fired too fast or it'll overheat.
Ah,
Ooh.
that is something I can improve.
Do they have a shotgun plasma gun?
We just need cooling.
There is one. It's like
Fins.
it's a tri-beam laser rifle. Fires 3 beams. That's the
I
closest
wouldn't
to
really
a shotgun.
classify it as a shotgun, though.
It's the closest there is
Yeah,
to a shotgun.
basically.
Aurelia, where's most of the heat coming from off the gun?
I don't know, there's supposed to be an exhaust on this side over here.
I see.
Or is it a heat sink? I'm not sure. I don't know this energy tech stuff.
Well, fortunately, I and some of my compatriots here do.
Me not included.
No, not, I'm sorry. I was gesturing toward these two. He gestures at Flopsum and Powder Keg. I'm sure we can ad hoc some quicker cooldown method.
Well,
Look, I don't recommend us messing with guns here. We don't know what it'll do.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, I mean, I'll consider it, yeah, but for now I just want to, I want to have the new toy before it breaks.
Yeah.
Let's hope that
Aurelia,
we
you
aren't
have
going
the
to,
coolest.
Oh, come on.
yeah. Let's hope that we aren't going to use it too soon.
I hope we get to use it. So did you see that? It was awesome.
Oh,
I
yes.
bet if you blow up ponies, they go into green goo.
Ooh.
Not that I advocate that much.
Well,
Oh, incidentally, Smack Talk, have you ever been in a combat situation?
yeah, but my mom usually, kept me out of it until, it was basically over and she just had me punch the ponies while they were down. I don't know.
Yes, we're going to cut out the punching the ponies while they're down, but it'll pretty much be like that.
Punch stuff, don't get hit.
Yes,
You want
especially
me,
you
you
get
want me
some
to
real
fight
combat.
with you guys?
What?
You're
Well-
here, you may as well.
Well, I mean, as
If you know how to.
Let's cross that
much
bridge
as you're
when we come
comfortable
to
with.
it.
Well, I'm kind of squishy.
Yeah, he kind of needs some armor and some power hoops.
Alright, Flopsum, that's your job now.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'll look out for stuff.
Only once you're comfortable with it and stuff and actually equipped for it. Until then, yeah, we'll just
If we
handle the
if we get
fighting.
a chance, maybe we can give you some lessons to improve your abilities before we get in a real fight.
Starting to think I'm not really cut out for this whole,
And
prospecting stuff.
fighting is not the only thing that needs to be done in combat. Keeping other people alive. Now that's useful.
Yeah, but that's boring.
Hey!
No, it's not. Have you seen Firelight in action? It's really cool.
You'd be surprised how useful you might feel helping others out.
Although...
I could give you a grenade if you like.
Ooh, I've never used a grenade before.
No!
Let's
I think we
let's-
might leave him on melee weapons for now.
let's do it under controlled conditions.
What about this?
Going
Okay, Javolt is going to go looking for a
to-
big stick
A big stick?
You find a stick of moderate size.
Alright, hold Hanson the big stick. Will this do?
Smack Talk takes the stick, smacks it against a rock, and the stick kind of breaks in half immediately. No, not.
Javolka is looking around for a metal rod.
In the middle of the waste.
In the middle of the desert.
Yep.
Oh, you can find stupider things out in the wasteland, let's be
Can
fair.
I roll perception to look for a metal rod?
I won't waste your time, you don't find one.
There might be supplies at the radio station.
Good point. Onward to the radio station.
There's, still the whole point of me being squishy.
Oh yeah, we'll fix that. We'll get you armor or something when we get
Flotsam
to
is
Skyfall.
actually squishier than you. No offense, Flotsam.
I'm not, 'cause I made this barding. Look. She is wearing barding. And
Yes,
shin
I
guards.
forgot.
I don't wear any armor. I'm fine.
Yeah, you blow ponies
also
up
thick.
before they can do anything to you.
You're also
And
pretty
that's why
thick-headed.
you're awesome.
I don't wear armor. Works for me.
Yeah, but, you're crazy, he points to Powder Keg. You've got weird necromancy stuff. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm just...
It's true. If he's gonna work melee, he's gonna need some armor. Don't worry, I can make you
I
some.
don't even know if I've...
I just need the materials.
We could make some out of rocks, right?
Maybe we
I have
maybe we
not.
can discuss this more the next time we take
As
a look.
this conversation drags on, you find yourself passing by this sort of hilly area, and atop of what looks like this kind of rock that has these steps leading up to it, there seems to be a little shrine set up there with
That's not.
with a dragon head statue atop it. And it looks like there are a couple of cultists kind of worshipping there right now.
Hey Aurelia, look, it's your fan club.
I'm tempted to say we should avoid it just because of the wrong type of attention.
I'm actually with Tempered Steel. I'd prefer not to have a cultist conversation.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to deal with them.
Yeah, I mean, if they were raiders, we could attack them like cultists. So we kind of have to be peaceful with them.
Not that that's a bad thing. It's just cultists are really annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just. Although, is that stone like the ones that by the other that led to the other dragon caves?
No, it's not a dragon stone. It's just a little kind of a bust
Dragon.
in the form of a dragon head.
Smack Talk, do you think you could go up there without being noticed, look around, and come back and tell us what you see?
It's pretty plain to see from down here.
Yeah, but we just move on.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys avoid the little dragon shrine?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
I feel bad. We should say hi at least.
Nope.
Aurelia's like, I'm okay with this. Maybe another time.
Who knows? They might be the hostile sect, and do we really have to deal with the hostile sect right now, Firelight?
True.
Don't worry, Firelight.
not
One day we'll get rid of the
danger.
corruption.
They're not in danger either.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to
Pete's sake.
save them from.
So we're moving on.
Yes.
Alright, you move on, continue your journey southward, and now in the distance you can see this this tower structure in the distance now.
Is there anything obvious between us and the tower structure?
Wait, radio tower structure or?
Yeah, radio tower structure.
Okay.
It actually looks to be, even from this distance, it looks to be very solidly built. Made out of concrete, but also looks like steel reinforcement and what appear to be almost like dragon scales.
Wow.
Oh. I want one.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Wait, what was this again?
Dragon scales. I want one.
I'll tell you what, if we ever find some ancient teleporting device, I'll set up a network, with this being another post, alright?
Okay.
Keep dreaming. Alright. So, oh boy.
We probably shouldn't take those dragon scales because probably do something bad to the tower.
Why is it dressed as a dragon?
Because
it's pretty. It wants to feel pretty.
And Aurelia, please understand I'm not trying to say this towards you, but my understanding is that a lot of older dragons are really vain.
Well, but it's just dead dragon scales. I mean, we could pick a couple off.
Wait, we are sure they're real dragon scales, right?
Well, we're too far away, I think.
Well, it's possible those dragon scales. It's possible those dragon scales are important to the tower running.
Or it's possible that they are decoration, yes. Or
Look,
it's possible that
it's better
seeing
we don't
things.
mess with it.
It's worth noting that, this is a kind of a public location, and there's probably been ample time to loot the scales up to this point. Yet there are still scales on the building.
Aha! Super glue.
Darn you, super glue.
It's rubber cement. Super glue's only for small things.
If Flotsam may, she would like to take off flying ahead and head towards the radio tower while scanning for traps, if that is alright.
Yeah, hey, don't go too far ahead.
I'll be fine!
Tempered Steel's gonna
Just
try and keep
in contact with the group.
Well, we can see her while she's flying above, right?
Yeah.
I'm not flying that far ahead. She's just eager to get there.
But yes, you can
Right, so
you can take
Tempered
to the
Steel will
air.
keep an eye on her while she's flying around.
Shall I roll, may I roll perception for...
Yes, you may.
Thank you very much, let me just do that.
With all the trap bonuses that the trap seeker has.
Not great, it's a 22.
You don't see anything that looks kind of trap or hazard worthy, but you do notice kind of not too far away in the distance seems to be a black-robed pony.
Flotsam suddenly shudders and flies very quickly back to Zenkarn. Zenkarn, I think there's another hologram thing, and I think it's Death, I think. He's wearing a black robe.
Him again?
Hang on, let me check. Can I roll Arcana to...
Yes, you may.
Cool.
Could just be some pony wearing a black robe. Quite the fashion statement these days.
32.
Oh yes, you can definitely tell that's it's another one of Death's zombie proxies.
Oh, cool.
Could be wrong.
I'm gonna walk up and say hi.
Tempered Steel's gonna follow.
Zenkarn, what are you doing?
Say hi.
What are you doing?
Just saying hi.
The guy was friendly enough before.
He's
What
evil.
is wrong with you two?
Besides,
He's a bad guy.
He might know something about this tower that the rest of us don't.
Why would he tell us the truth? He's a raider.
No, he helped us out. Well, he told us the truth last time. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Flotsam
I'm
looks
not
unhappy and...
tell you the truth to mess with your head.
It'll be fine.
Flotsam looks unhappy with the situation and goes over to float by Powder Keg with her front hooves crossed.
It'll be a really, really quick conversation, I promise.
Okay.
I'll
Don't
go.
get
Aurelia,
killed.
you might want to, Do you mind if I have Aurelia train her gun on Death? You know, not fire, just...
It won't
It's a
help. It's not really
hologram,
help.
it's not gonna help.
Technically,
with-
not,
I mean-
technically not a hologram.
But
Sorry, my bad.
close enough. Soul projection, then, if you want to be technical.
There is a physical body to it, is the thing.
It's a
I
zombie.
hate zombie soul takeover projection thing, whatever. It's a thing.
The point is, the zombie itself presumably isn't going to cause too much.
But Tempered Steel staying within a few yards of Zenkarn.
Fair enough. So yeah, I'll
Close,
walk over.
close enough
and
he can.
wait.
Close enough he can-
Aurelia is going to take the suggestion to kind of follow with her plasma caster sort of at the ready.
Yeah, Tempered Steel's close enough he can provide him support if he needs it right away, but far enough away that if there's he
So
can
you're gonna
avoid.
flank.
Well, it's enough that it'll avoid any area of attack stuff that would happen if someone were to target you.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's,
I'll actually... Sorry. Well, okay. I'll actually walk up with Zenkarn as well.
Aha, Firelight. The only one who's not being a fraidy cat.
I will follow.
Alright, so basically
Angrily.
the group is heading towards death.
Boom, boom.
You're gonna... I would say that you're gonna burn for that, but 1, you're DM, and 2, we've made worse.
Much worse.
Indeed.
Can Flotsam hang back? She's still pretty scared of this guy.
Yeah, you can. It takes a little while to kind of catch up with the black robed pony, because he's not actually walking towards you this time or waiting or anything. He's just kind of traveling along. And finally he notices you and he says, "Ah, I assume everything went well at Slayer Base then."
It went as well as could be.
Was it, yes.
Stop contradicting me, Zencon.
The Elder, right? Long dead, but still pretending to keep his station.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. If you're inflicted with the zombie curse, you may as well just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, that's true.
Sure do know a lot about that. The fact that the Elder was actually dead.
Well, necromancy flies in the face of entropy, but it is not immune to it. Eventually he would have succumbed to the curse, which would have driven him to become a feral zombie sort of creature.
Actually, I've been thinking about that. They become the feral creatures because the soul sort of unbinds, right?
It stretches along between the planes, torn between two worlds, gradually more and more.
So the soul is taffy then?
For the sake of this particular analogy, sure.
Well, I was sort of wondering, I've been thinking, is there any way of sort of just, not so much like, just keeping the soul from actually reaching the other side, but more securely anchoring it so that the soul lasts for a longer period of time?
No, certainly. There are rituals for that.
Thought that might be. Also, I wanted to run a theory by you if I could.
Man, Carl, what the...
Hey, I don't get many people to talk shop with. I take what opportunities I get.
Even so, you're going a bit beyond just saying hi and...
Oh, it'll be fine. But yeah, one theory...
Actually, currently colluding with the theoretical enemy.
Oh, it's
actually,
fine.
I have a question for him as well as soon as you're done, Zencon.
Oh, cool. No, I was gonna ask. One of my ideas is, you know how dragons pretty much live forever?
Basically.
Yeah, I was thinking, their magic is innate, so wouldn't their magic be bound to the soul? Because
magic... Dragon magic is a peculiar beast. It comes from many sources. There's the fire within, but also there's the dragon's will, the dragon's very voice. Dragon magic is what we call dragon magic is an amalgamation of a great many things, great many sources, a whole variety of powers. It's quite fascinating, actually.
Yeah, because I was thinking, if we can get see if we can sort of take the longevity out of dragons and put them in our undead.
Problem is a dragon's soul only represents a certain portion of dragon's total power.
That is true.
From what I understand of the rituals that bound the seven dragons to this area that allows them to create their curses, very complex rituals that preserved more than you normally would if you just had the soul, but again, not perfect. I imagine that Aurelia would, once she reaches her prime, she'll surpass them immensely. And Aurelia just kind of like, I don't think I told you my name.
Did any of us really introduce ourselves?
Nope.
He has spies. He knows our names.
Death chuckles and says, "Would you believe me if I told you I've been just listening to the cultists lately? They know your name, certainly.
I realize. I wish they didn't.
Yeah, that is an interesting situation.
A nuisance. All of them.
A little more than a nuisance, but you haven't really run into that just yet.
And what would that be?
Well, if I told you, you wouldn't get caught off guard by it, now would you?
And didn't you say we were useful to you for the moment?
Well, yes, and then you told me that you didn't want anything to do with us, so my opinion has
Fair point.
changed slightly. But still, open-mindedness is a quality I try to enforce. It is a personal ideal, you might say.
Would you be open-minded to the idea of not being raiders at some point in the future?
See, you still don't get it. A raider is a way to survive in the wasteland. Many of them don't join by choice.
Firelight will actually just like look at Powder. What I've been saying for how long?
And as strong as you are, you don't have a choice?
Well, I have a choice, but after many, many years of doing this, I also have I think you would agree, a rightful obligation to, tend to my flock, as it were.
Your flock of psychopathic killers.
Your flock. He says
of survivors.
Well, he says flock while doing air quotes.
I'm
Damn,
teaching
you
them
can actually do that.
skills, a trade, and how to survive in the wasteland.
Yes, separate skills.
And would you be...
skills that all of you know as well.
Yeah, and if there were no ponies like you in your flock, there wouldn't need to be ponies like us having to save everyone, nor would there be a use for your flock.
Right, because the wasteland isn't at all full of monsters, bereft of resources, and otherwise a very hellish place to live. Of course not.
And of course not if we ever all work together and pool the resources instead of killing each other, we might be able to fight stuff back and maybe make progress.
Right, because there exists an ideal in the heart of ponies that we can all just work together and live in peace.
Powder Keg, you're not going to
death on
convince
this one.
him. He has too big a picture in mind.
Oh, I know.
We do need to start with small groups.
Oh, I know.
That's what we are doing.
I'm just demonstrating to y'all why he can't be reasoned with.
You said anything
Yes,
about
we
reasoning
knew.
with him?
Well, you seem to be trying to reason with him.
Hey,
He's
no,
trying to pick
I'm
his brain. There's a difference.
kind of just bouncing theories off him.
I find it interesting that you lecture me about just simply ceasing to be raiders when, well, I don't think you're the type of pony to offer that choice.
And what about
Once
the
a
ones
raider,
that have
once a
lived?
raider, always a raider.
And y'all want to talk? I don't think there's any position you can come at me from where you have the more high ground.
Look, Powder Cake may not
He could jump
be able
off
to
you
raid,
on the mountain.
may not be the greatest of unicorns, but he hardly strikes me as the raider type.
Really? Do you really want to know why I find your group so interesting?
Yes.
No.
Goddess.
Yes.
Goddess is yes.
Wait, no, actually, I'm good.
Oh, Caesar, yes.
Well.
I should say.
He looks to Fire and then says, well, there's the obvious thing, but I think he would actually try to kill me if I tried to say that. But what I actually really find interesting is the way you justify your mass murder.
And you justify your mass murder?
Exactly. By leaving exactly one survivor.
Wait.
The Crocodile, whose mother and family you killed. Guts, whose brothers you murdered and ostracized him from. That foal there, whose mother has either abandoned him or you murdered and also murdered his entire nuclear family.
Mm-hmm. And
the way you go on to slaughter hundreds of creatures and ponies is to, every once in a while, leave one survivor. So you can say to yourself, at least I'm not that bad.
actually,
really,
it's more of a, we found the one that might be able to be redeemed, one that's young enough not to buy your bullshit,
oh please.
or the one that's...
If that crocodile had been dead like the rest, you wouldn't have made any effort or cared. That crocodile happened to be alive. And you said, well, since we're here...
Actually, he kinda, I mean, with guts and everything, it's not like we
Guts happened to be
decided.
far enough away from the massive explosion you caused that murdered the rest of them that just... right, and you, Powderkeg, you got close, didn't you? That, I can still feel that rage. It's only because of the rest of you that he is still alive.
We do our best.
Mm-hmm. You know, you're really trying to get at me, and you're really failing. Because for every example you bring up of us, I can think of something you've done that's 10 times worse, and I don't even know you that well. You've left a reputation for yourself and your group that you really can't argue any point that'll make me uncomfortable.
Nah, you just are fine with being a monster, then.
Nope. I'm just fine with killing them.
Well, he who fights monsters, but that's an old one.
Monsters do not regret, says Revolt.
Well, I tire of this argument, but I'll just say this. The key to solving the raider issue, the raider problem, does not lie in killing all of them. In fact, it lies in doing the one thing I know you can't do.
You're gonna try and tell me that letting the raiders live is the way to go?
Even better than that.
Accepting
Even more
them.
impossible than that.
Reforming them?
Forgiving them.
I don't need to forgive you. I just need to see you dead.
And that is why war never changes. And with that, he gives you a little bow and turns and goes on his way.
I didn't get to ask my question. Damn it.
You can kind of shout
Next
after
time.
him if necessary.
Well, kind of in depth about. He knows about necromancy and everything, so he must know a little bit about, medicine and healing. I mean, the two kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
You can try asking him.
He's already walking away.
There'll
Doesn't
be a
matter
next time,
much.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna run into him again.
By the way, has anyone actually waited with Flotsam, or is she by her lonesome at the moment?
Wasn't she with Aurelia?
No,
I thought Aurelia came with you guys.
Aurelia who's been pointing her caster this whole
I
time.
think Smack Talk was with her.
Okay.
You were with Powder, but then Powder came with us.
And then
so-
Yeah.
you stayed back, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aurelia
She's
kind of
just-
lowers the caster and says, "This is getting a little heavy. Can I put this away now? My arms are getting tired."
Yeah, you can. Mr. Raid over there was just trying to take the moral high ground.
Actually,
From a
out of
position of
curiosity,
shit.
can you
He
carry
kind
that
of
with
had
your
a point.
wings?
I don't think he was taking the moral high ground. He was just saying we're on the same level.
He's trying to mess with us.
Well, he wasn't exactly saying we're on the same level. He's just saying that we can't go, hey, you guys are evil because you kill people when we're doing the same thing in a sense.
Can't believe I rolled that one again, so.
I like Death though.
I take
Death
that was
needs to
random
show up
encounter
more.
paper. Sorry.
I'm sure
Flotsam
Death
is
shows up a lot.
I just
Flotsam
get
is Flotsam.
I just get annoyed when villains try the "you're just as bad as us" cliche. It's a pretty old one.
Yeah, but he's got a point.
He really does.
Aurelia just kind of just puts her palms over her eyes and she says, it kind of works in this case.
Meh.
And
Meh?
it's not like we're going to abandon
Did you just meh?
Yeah.
The difference is in the reason we're doing it. They're just killing to kill.
No,
He's
they're
also
killing
wrong
to
about
survive.
something else.
And you're killing because you can't frickin'...
I'm
He's
killing
also-
them because they're evil.
Says, I'm with Aurelia on this one.
Because in something in your past that you just can't let go of.
Yeah, is it because they're evil or is it because your revenge scheme?
That being said, Death obviously wanted to cause dissent amongst us, so let's just ignore the certain problems that Powder Keg has for now.
Well, I see
Right.
what he said changed nothing.
Right.
Well, he's wrong about
The
one
problem.
thing. If the Raiders would actually be willing to change their ways and not be Raiders anymore, I know I'd be willing to forgive them.
Forgiveness is never earned. Forgiveness is always given. Atonement is something else entirely.
Wow, that was profound.
That was actually kind of deep. Coming from...
Coming from the crazy.
Coming from anyone, that was pretty profound. I approve.
It is surprising coming from, the one that, is a nut job, kinda.
See, I have actually raised children, so I think about morality.
You've had
Okay,
children?
that's a nest of worms I'm not getting involved in. To the tower.
Okay, can we just go back to the radio tower?
Aurelia is like, serious? So where are these children now then?
Oh god.
Please stop breaking the
Javolt gets
can
a
of
very
worms.
vague look on his face, and then he shakes his head and says, I'm sorry, we were going to the tower, right?
Aurelia
And
just
avoiding
throws her hands up in the air and says, "Oh my god! What is wrong with you ponies?"
Nobody wants to talk
Technically,
about
I'm
their
not a
problems.
pony.
We're
Well, in the case of
PCs.
Javolt, I think he's just completely insane.
Not completely insane.
Just
Nah.
mostly.
Okay. Say there's a glass. There's maybe a few drops in it. That's your sanity.
No, no, no.
Well, then I guess it's good we're not playing Call of Cthulhu.
My sanity, if I had to be completely honest, my sanity is like an hourglass that's flipped over every time it's half empty.
Which would be all the time then, because it would just be in a constant state of half then. Or at least constantly crossing the line.
Maybe 2/3 empty.
Okay, that's better.
Flotsam, meanwhile, if Smack Talk has stayed with her, she's been slowly flying around him in circles, kind of her own version of pacing back and forth, trying not to look worried, but clearly very worried.
See, Flotsam, we're fine.
You
We're
gonna
walking
be
back.
okay there, girl? What was your name, Flotsam?
If the others are back now, Flotsam's like, I just wish they wouldn't go off and consort with the enemy.
We're not
Javolt
consorting
gives
with
her-
the enemy.
Javolt gives her a look and says, you do realize Smack Talk was going to be a raider, right?
Smack Talk doesn't count. He's okay now.
Tempered Steel is
I
going to
definitely
get
Wow.
his way towards the radio tower.
Sorry.
So we're all walking toward the radio tower while debating morality.
Okay, yes, you're all continuing to walk along. And Smack Talk says, Death is a lot different than I was expecting him to be.
You never met him?
You mean he's alive?
Well, I don't know about that, but
That was a joke.
I didn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. I don't always get their jokes either.
Yeah, but like I've only met Famine, and Famine's just like crazy, like you wouldn't believe, and like
That
really,
shit
really,
crazy?
really, really mean too.
Hey, Smack Talk, do you think Famine would ever, attack one of the towns? Even if he had a contract going with them? Cause Famine's the one who's extorting Gold Rush, right?
I don't know. From what Mom told me, Famine's really like he's crazy, but he's really big on rules too. He's really weird like that. Like if you've got an agreement, then he's gonna stick to it. But if that changes or you break the rules, then oh boy.
Okay,
He's
that's
loyal
good
but
to know,
crazy.
I think.
It's just, ugh. He kind of sticks out his tongue and kind of presses himself against it to make sure it's still there.
He's got his own twisted kind of loyalty.
Flotsam, upon
Honor.
seeing his gesture with his tongue, almost puts out a hoof to comfort him, but then kind of gets self-conscious and doesn't.
Aww.
Well, he'll be dead in the dirt soon, if that's any consolation.
What was taking you so long with death anyway?
He was trying to have a
Yes.
philosophical debate.
Powder keg.
We just had some questions, that's all.
He
Nothing
was
major.
wrong.
He was questioning power and stuff about his morality and everything like that.
Well, that's nothing new. You know, Zenkron, we really have to find you a necromancer who isn't evil.
Good luck.
Yeah, in this wasteland, believe me, good luck with that.
Is that why you came out here? To find someone to teach you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
You
there are
might
people out here to
self-test.
teach you, but they're just all dicks.
And, to
Well,
get away from my
Nicole
last
was
teacher,
okay, but
but,
what happened to your last teacher?
oh boy. That's a interesting story and doesn't paint me in the most fantastic light. Let's put
You
it that
raised
way.
him as a zombie, didn't you?
No, he was dead when I met him.
He is a ghoul?
Officer, he was dead when I got here.
Wait, what? Now I gotta understand. What the hell is this all about?
He was a ghoul. One of the first ghouls, actually. He was around when the bombs fell.
Is he a zebra like you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure the goals actually count as dead.
Yeah, not exactly. Although there is some necromantic magic involved.
I don't know. I just like the fact he used to go around telling people that he was a death mage. He was a dead zebra wielding death magic.
That must have been fun. What was
Oh,
he
yeah.
even doing? Was he in Equestria when the bombs fell? The mega
Yep.
spells.
Yeah, he was sort of around just doing general studies, looking to see what about equestrian culture and that kind of thing.
Damn.
so
Why
he
was
was-
he able to
All
do
the
that
walls
during the
were
war?
He managed to get in. A lot of stuff managed to get in during the war.
He was half pony, wasn't he?
No.
Are you
No, I
sure?
can guarantee you that.
It's not
Are
even...
you sure?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna... Okay, seriously. Anyway, he sounds incredibly old. Like,
Oh yeah, he was.
yeah.
But
Was?
he was fun.
Wait, did he die?
Again?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh.
What did you do?
I was given some very basic instructions and I didn't listen.
Oh.
Oh,
I kinda know how that goes.
yeah.
And,
Did he-
what happened?
I may or may not have almost permanently bound a dead filly to the mortal realm.
Flotsam shudders.
I'm not entirely sure that's... What am I missing here? How is this a bad thing?
Stuck in the mortal realm forever? You can't cross over even though you're supposed to be dead? That sounds like what was happening to those zombies under Nidhogg's curse.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it on purpose, right?
Well,
And
I
you
didn't
didn't
mean
actually
to
do
keep
it.
it there. I just got told not to mess with magic. I wasn't meant to, and I did, so he walked out on me.
But wait, did it work? Did she get stuck?
No, thankfully, he managed to unbind her from me, and
Well-
he left. He just
Wait, you had her
walked
bound to
out
you?
on me.
It's okay. We're still here. I mean, we haven't left.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna throw a party right now because we got one! We got a backstory!
Mine's the easiest, I'll just say.
Yes,
Mine's
but
the
it
easiest,
still took 14 sessions.
I never said, because no one's ever asked.
Well, no one's asked us either.
It kind of came up before, but it was always just like kind of half answers. This is the first time it's been fully explained.
Flotsam needs to prod everyone now.
We got a backstory.
1 down, 5 to go.
The easiest one well, Flotsam doesn't really have
One down.
a player-defined backstory, so.
I have some vaguely, things that Flotsam is secretive about, but because no one's really asked specific questions, I haven't really had the chance to be secretive, which is fine, because they're not really as interesting as everyone else's anyway.
So it turns out that Flotsam is actually Javolt's niece by marriage.
Oh god.
No, let's not.
Necromancy gives me the willies.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with necromancy.
As long as it ain't you being used.
You hear a click, 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 click sound.
That's
Where's
never
the
good.
perception?
Geiger counter.
That's a Geiger counter.
Okay.
Geiger counter.
You've come across to the tower is almost in sight, but almost all around it is this kind of scorched earth area with these little pools of radioactive goo kind of surrounding it.
Is there a way to get around the radiation to it?
There is, but it's kind of a long ways around.
Well, I have red safe. Who here has red safe?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
I have
I've
one
been
right
stomping
away.
up on.
Aren't I the medic? Shouldn't I be having...
Yeah, geez, Firelight. Where's all our
would
medical supplies?
Would anyone be opposed to going around the radiation area?
If we can, yeah.
Actually, wait. Do I have my radiation cloaks with that? No, that wouldn't protect us, would it?
Remind me.
We agreed that it was taints that it
Yeah,
protected
no,
us
it's.
Well,
Yeah.
I have some rad safe and some radaway stocked up, so if y'all wanna go around, I'll head in advanced and see what's up.
I
Well,
also have
no,
red safe.
no,
The
we do
area
not
is-
split the party. We do not split the party.
Oh, come on,
Alright,
what do you think's
how
gonna
many-
go wrong?
How much
Everything.
red safe do we have? He holds out his red safe bottle.
I have 1 bottle of rad safe and 5 packs of radaway.
I've got one
right away
rat
in-
safe,
into
but
it.
I'd rather not use it unless it's an emergency and I have to use it.
How much radiation are we talking here, whoever has the Geiger counter?
It's actually it's medium strength radiation area.
Okay, and
We
can
could get
okay,
through that without too much issue.
can we get around it?
Can Flotsam go over it?
Can we go under it?
Start digging,
Yeah,
everybody.
that is really not the right response to that.
Sorry.
But yeah, it is possible to kind of get around the scorched earth. It's just a kind of a long ways around. It's a fairly large area.
Well, okay then. We go
Well, I
out.
would not be opposed to taking the scenic route to get around radiation.
I don't know, I'm
Like
kind of curious if there's anything important in there.
Does it look like there's anything important in there?
Looks like there are some abandoned carts within the area.
Ah, damn.
Well,
What's the
why don't we
likelihood
just
that
have
there
why
are
don't we just have 2 of
creatures in
us
that
go in?
area?
Okay. 2 sounds good. 2 or 3.
I'll take my rad safe. I got plenty of radaway. I'll go in.
I've got a right
So
away.
with-
We'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll go with Powder. And that way we've got a link to the rest of the party as well.
Uh-huh.
Good idea. Should you just take 2 of you though?
Oh, it'll be fine. Really? Do you think me and Powder Keg can't handle anything the Wasteland can throw at us? Really?
I think you might get distracted arguing.
Me and Powder Keg argue never.
Yeah. But then
True, that
again,
is-
the same argument applies to any of us, so.
Yeah, come on. It won't be that bad, just as long as it's not just me and Javolt.
It's Being you, Powder.
Yeah. So, we'll be fine.
Exactly.
Okay,
We
then
get
just
along
be
great.
careful.
Look, if anything does go wrong, then yes, I'll rush you as quickly as I can.
That's all we ask.
Alright. So, Powderkeg and, Senkarn, load up on, Radsafe and head in.
I feel like I should probably go too, cause
Oh, it'll be fine. Actually, does anyone have a bottle of Radsafe I can borrow? Because I don't actually have one.
I'm the
Alright, I'll
medic.
give you mine.
Cool, I'll buy you one later.
The medic really should be the last one going in, because then if something goes wrong, we can get them out, and then the medic can help them out.
I don't know. Oh well,
Yeah,
Don't worry,
that's
we
actually a good
promise,
point.
I promise you, Firelight, we'll be fine.
fine.
Look, if they do get into a fight or anything like that, Tempered Steel's got a bonus to getting 2 allies.
Yeah. See, we got plenty
Fine.
of backup. It's me and Powder. We'll do
Yeah,
If you get hurt, I'll kick your ass.
when an
Yeah,
ally is
good luck.
engaged in combat and you are not, you gain a plus 32 athletics and aerobics checks to make your way to their side.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
Yeah,
to
see,
know that you
we'll
care,
be fine.
Firelights.
Okay,
Now
go.
let them go.
let's go.
Alright. So you head towards the carts then?
Yes, please.
Alright. You head on over and, roll perception.
Everyone
Great, we're the
just
best at
has to-
perception, right?
14.
Oh,
Everyone
drat.
are just has
22.
to-
Oh, that's okay.
Alright.
Should I roll?
Do you want me to give you a reroll on that?
Nah, we're fine.
Powderkeg, you notice that as you get closer to the trucks, you can kind of see that, the ground seems to have sort of these tracks in it. Looks like, something with hooves has kind of, moved through this area recently.
Looks like something's been through here. Might wanna... You wanna turn around and see if there's anything behind you?
Wait a minute. Aurelia's immune to radiation, isn't she?
Aw.
Is she?
Is she?
Yes.
She is.
God damn!
Is she?
Could have sent her in.
You guys wanna
Shut up,
send
we
her in
made good
after us?
decisions.
Aurelia is like, oh, I am? Right, oh right, I am. Holy crap.
Have her go in.
Best dragon.
I
You are best dragon, Aurelia.
I honestly forgot it was just mostly the curse thing, right. And she heads into the, irradiated area.
Oh, hey, Aurelia.
Hey, so, it turns out I'm immune to radiation, so I should have been going in.
Yeah,
all the time.
there's some footsteps in here. Might be ghouls. Or other things
Ooh,
about.
ghouls, haven't come across those yet. Should be interesting.
They can be quite friendly and pleasant if they haven't gone feral from radiation rotting their brain.
Huh. Okay.
It's very dangerous. If that happens.
Well, now I'm less excited for this.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be fine. They're dead.
Anyway,
Got me wrong.
let's see if we have any unwanted visitors in the radio tower. So I guess I'm gonna walk up and open the radio station.
No, wait.
So
I
you're
kind of
not quite to the tower yet. You're still through the irradiated
Walk up
area.
to the caravans.
Yeah, still at the caravans. You head inside. It looks like there are these just kind of like huge barrels of radioactive waste kind of inside.
Inside the station?
Inside no, not inside the station. You're not at the station yet.
Okay.
You're at this waste area, and
Yes, the reason you went through the waste, through the radiation instead of going around it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
yeah, in the carts are these barrels of this radioactive material. Actually, it might be taint.
Ooh.
I need
And
just
the
out of
as you get closer, the Geiger counter clicks a little harder, and it's the radiation danger goes into the red.
We did pop Radsafe, but we should get far away from that.
Yeah.
out of character. It's like must resist poking barrel to see what happens. Yeah. No, wrong.
As much as I would love to mess with Taint, like it would be really interesting, it just sounds like a bad idea. So
I know,
I really
but
want to go in.
I really no.
I know.
I mean, every player instinct says don't do it, but my curiosity is like must touch the taint.
As
you
the
kidding
two
me?
of you immediately backpedal, Aurelia just looks back at you, still very close, and is like, "Well, what? What is it?
Heavy radiation there. Also
Taint.
probably taint.
What's
you
taint?
don't want to touch that.
Something you should never ever touch. Ever.
Wait, can I roll history on taint? And or arcana, depending on which one.
Sure, history.
Cool.
What exactly do you...
I just want to know if I know what I know about taint. 16, probably nothing, because apparently I'm rolling like shit on anything that isn't arcana today.
Not more than general knowledge. You know that it was a kind of a mutated material that the Ministry of Magic was kind of working on for some great project, and it's also more or less the source of both of a lot of radiation and also the sort of super mutant alicorns that you occasionally see out in the wastes. They seem to especially be have an affinity for that material.
Poke taint, become first zebra to join Unity. Celebrate.
Well, you might not want to do that now, because remember, this is post-story.
Yeah, I know, I'm joking.
Join Unity. Oh wait, there is no Unity.
Oh, now I just got cancer. Oh, god damn it.
Well, I mean, you could get cancer. You could get a weird mutation. Most of the mutations are not pretty or good.
Yeah.
But, can I call in General Wasteland? Can I call in long-time General Wasteland Adventurer Knowledge to not have to roll for this one?
Yeah. You're pretty sure that it's bad stuff.
Yeah, really, basically, taint's some kind of mutatey stuff. Also, if I recall, taint wasn't actually radioactive itself, which was part of the main danger of it, because it wasn't radioactive. You couldn't easily detect it like radiation. It was...
Maybe it's taint mixed with radiation.
Yeah, probably. Radioactive barrels full of taint, so, bad mix. Anyway, basically, you know how radiation tends to be a little bit mutative to certain things?
No.
Okay, well, radiation could cause mutations.
Oh.
And it's usually bad.
Huh.
Taint, always causes mutations, and it's always bad.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty bad for you guys.
Yeah. Very bad. Also probably bad for you. I wouldn't test it.
Too late.
Oh, god damn it.
She kind of pulls back her hand from the barrel.
Oh, really? That was a very bad idea.
Her hand is kind of covered a little bit, but she kind of shakes it off, and she seems to be fine.
Well, I guess you're immune to taint.
Is there any?
Well, I mean, yeah, that was kind of the point of,
Is there anything you're
Uncle
not
Glaurung's
immune to?
whole, death infusion thing. It's kind of the point, was to make a new generation of dragons that was immune to the worst that the wasteland could throw at us, so. Yeah.
Necromancy,
But can she get rid of it by burning it with her fire? Or would that be bad?
Yeah, I
Like,
recommend you find some
contaminate
way
the
to clean off that hand, because the taint is, very bad for us.
Yeah, I should probably wash this hand, yeah. Sorry. I don't know, I just kinda had to know.
So, would a dragon burning taint with their fire get rid of the taint, or would it just spread it out into the atmosphere to make bad things happen?
I guess it would make it boil, yeah, which would be weird.
Bad.
And bad.
Bad.
I actually kind of wonder what would happen if you inhaled taint vapors.
Probably nothing good.
Yeah, no.
So how do you get rid of taint?
You don't. That's another thing about taint. You can't get rid of it. Taint is basically, the equivalent in Fallout Equestria of what is known as forced evolutionary virus in, Fallout.
Yeah,
Which,
the FEV.
FEV. And it's basically this horribly mutacious stuff that you can't get rid of, and it just kinda messes you up.
Yeah, it
It's
creates
supposed to turn-
alicorns and centaurs and all kinds of fucked up things.
in the Fallout games, it's responsible for super mutants and centaurs and also certain types of ghouls. There's FEV ghouls. The only example of a real FEV ghoul in the Fallout games is Harold, but...
Harold.
Man, now I kind of want to get a ghoul and plus it with taint and see what happens.
No.
Nothing good.
Nothing
good.
The necromantic study.
Nothing good.
Anyway, what was in the barrel? What's in the stuff? Is there anything there? My curiosity, it must know.
Aurelia kind of looks further into the cart and says, "Hey, there's something back here. Should I go get it?"
Yeah, please be quick though. Even with the Rad-X, we're still taking radiation here.
Alright, she kind of climbs in past the barrels. The cart shakes a little bit.
Then explodes. It was a trap all along.
And before long, she comes out with this little kind of pile of stuff in her arms. And she says, "Oh, I found, I don't know, just stuff in this little lockbox there. Let's see, there's some caps actually."
Yoink.
Are they irradiated caps?
Probably.
I don't know.
Everything here is probably irradiated.
Yeah, probably not the best idea to carry those.
Yeah, we
We'll
can
check to see if they're radiated once we get out of the regular radiated spot.
Well, you carry them for now, Aurelia.
Alright. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We'll just take a look at it later.
Alright, now let's get out of here.
Alright.
Wait, did we walk halfway through to get to this place, or are we less than halfway?
Just about halfway through, yeah.
Do you want to just keep going, or do you want to go back?
Keep going.
Yeah, we may as well just keep going forward at this point.
The rest of the party's currently walking around, so.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you're able to get through the irradiated zone, and after, you reach a point where the Geiger counter stops clicking, and there's no more presence of radiation. And using the rad safe you had, and you managed to stave off a couple minutes worth, but you've still got some accumulated time.
Okay, how much?
But not enough for radiation poisoning, right?
No, it took about, assuming you were pretty much in a hurry, it only took about 4 minutes even in a medium zone, so you've got about 2 minutes worth in the medium zone.
Alright, 2 minutes.
A dose of Radaway will pretty much clear that up for you.
I will take a dose of my Radaway.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Alright. You've got basically next to no absorbed radiation.
Oh, I wanted to be an irradiated zebra and hug people to death.
Well, Temper's still carrying around that 2.5 minutes of light poisoning from that knife wound, but I figure it's nothing to be concerned about.
No, not really. And after a while, the rest of the party catches up.
Does rad poisoning ever go away on its own at all?
I don't know about the games of it, also to say very, very, very slightly.
Just curious.
Well, in the games, the rad poisoning goes away as soon as your radiation level is low enough.
Yeah, but does the radiation level drop in any way, shape, or form? So.
Yes, I think it drops with sleep.
No.
No, it does not. Radiation can only be removed by doctors, Radaway, or, I believe there are certain perks that let you heal radiation.
Ah, yes, right. But, so if you, the rad absorption perk, yeah.
No, I was just curious.
So, no, yeah, it doesn't go away on its own.
Yeah, you just take Radaway until you're not feeling sick anymore.
Okay.
So, we saw some hints that something had been through there recently, but we didn't see anything. We also found some taint.
Did you turn into ghouls?
Nope.
Good.
No. Not from
Flotsam looks at them.
Aurelia
Flotsam
dipped
eyes
a hand in
carefully.
the stuff.
Doesn't take.
Flotsam backs away violently from Aurelia.
You did what?
She's currently kind of taking a rag and a water bottle and just kind of trying to, scrub off her hand.
Are you okay? Did you grow an extra hand?
No, it's fine. I'm just making sure that it's clean so I can, touch things. But it didn't really stick to me at all.
Huh.
She's apparently immune to taint. So, she's got that going for her.
That's handy.
Seriously,
I
we need
guess
to figure
Flower
out.
did do a good job.
Yeah, basically. Also, we found a lockbox, but we're gonna wait until we're sure it's not, irradiated from waiting there for a long time, so.
Can we check it with our counter things?
Do we all have Geiger counters or just?
It's like only a couple people. Basically anyone who has the, sort of adventurer's kit.
Don't we all have the adventuring kit?
Yeah, basically so.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Scale's gonna hold his own Geiger counter near the stuff too to check it.
It doesn't seem to be irradiated. It's not clicking anything.
Okay, so
Cool.
what all is contained in the loot?
The loot.
Seems
the
to
lockbox.
seems to actually be kind of shielded. Actually, it's this really secure lockbox. Takes a little while to get it open.
Was the lockbox? I wonder if the lockbox was irradiated.
It didn't show anything. So.
Nothing's irradiated. It's all good.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
there's some-
Temped's a little bit irradiated, but
There's some caps inside.
How many caps?
It's only not a whole lot. There's like 5 or 6.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 6 caps. Not a whole lot.
everyone
I'm afraid.
gets a cap.
Not
That's okay.
everyone, there are 8 of us now.
Yeah, it's like
Everyone in the main group gets a cap.
Oh,
And what about
brr.
poor Craggy?
Craggy doesn't need.
Cracky
But
doesn't
he
really
doesn't
share.
really get anything except
Rocks?
and love.
We should have
Yeah,
found out what happened if we introduced Craggy to Taint.
No, let's
Oh.
not.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Blossom, I need to borrow
Probably
your
just
pet.
die immediately.
Aw,
Alright.
that's an unfun answer.
So what is there aside from the caps?
There is an envelope
Ooh, that's important.
and kind of tattered, but there seems to be a stamp on it.
Woo!
I'll take the envelope and open it.
What is
guess.
the stamp?
The stamp is of the Statue of Discord, actually.
I take it.
Hey, I think I actually recognize that thing. To some degree.
You do?
That's a really weird looking dragon.
It's not a dragon, it's a
At least I
Draconic.
think I do.
How do you know what that is?
It's a long
Disco. Equestrian history?
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I should have paid more attention to the followers.
Sorry, but who is
Was
that?
a Lord of Chaos, ruled for a while, got locked in stone, then somehow became good due to weirdness, I'm not sure.
This is before basically season 3.
Oh, is
and
that not
whatnot.
in our continuity?
Actually, it's actually kind of halfway through season 2 is where the canon ends.
Meh.
So no reformation, no
Changelings?
no change.
Okay,
well,
in that
okay,
case,
that stuff is still like allowed, but it's not in the main fic. Is the thing.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff concerning Discord, I think, in Project Horizons. But
Yeah, some of that.
but that was weird.
There are also plenty of side fics about Crystal Empire and whatnot, and the changelings. But that's it's not in the main ones or the big side stories as far as I know.
No.
Okay. Anywho,
But yes, Discord in stone, and as far as anyone knows, not released since then.
so what does the envelope contain?
Yeah. What,
A letter?
You open up the letter, but it looks like the paper has kind of deteriorated over time. What's on it is barely legible anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is there any way to restore it?
Not Really, not without basically taking a wild guess as to its contents.
Any way to restore it? Any way to restore it magically?
Now without some type of time spell.
You'd have to find a, unicorn with that particular skill, but you don't know if such a thing even exists.
Well, I'll hang on to it.
You know who I bet could help? That pony that, Blinky goes to get her stamps restored.
Ooh.
Aha!
Perhaps.
Looks like... Right.
Any reason to visit Blinky again?
Alright,
Dolly, stop laughing with that picture.
you pocket the tattered letter.
Oh, wait.
Which is now
what
going
can
to be
I make
important
out
for
of?
some reason.
We
know it's just...
important. Thus we shall make it become important.
Yeah, so we know it's just a vehicle for getting another stamp for Blinky's collection, but, we're PCs. We're gonna latch onto any unimportant thing.
Sorry.
But
But
it's
in all
like, you
fairness, I'm
guys,
still
there's
angry.
plot over there, you guys. No, wait. We're focused on this. Sorry.
Oh my god, a tree.
Hey, there was a tree. Maybe there's still a tree.
Right, scrap the quest. We're going tree hunting.
Tree hunting. Wow.
No, I was
There
talking
was
about
a
the tree of
tree,
harmony.
there may still be a tree.
I was talking about the tree of harmony. Has there been any
Unbelievable.
fix dealing with that yet?
I doubt it.
No.
Not any FOE fix dealing with that.
There is a tree, there was a tree, we must find the tree.
There is a tree, there was a tree, we must find the tree.
So
Yes.
Which
obviously,
tree?
it's
Any
Fallout-
tree.
No, it's a
Fallout
specific tree.
Equestria,
You
the
just-
tree of harmony mutates into some sort of
Oh boy.
web. I don't know.
Are we
Actually,
heading
that's
inside
an
the
interesting
stadium?
question.
Anyone listening
no
to this?
doubt, no doubt there is a side fix somewhere that has already tried factoring that in.
I've looked
There's
over
a
the
side
wiki.
pick for everything.
Okay,
Well, the wiki isn't comprehensive for every single,
Yeah, there's
100
like
million side stories.
200,000 of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh god.
There are a lot.
Anyway.
So,
Museum
Yep.
station?
now the tower is pretty much inside.
Hey!
Should we check around the building first?
You
Yes,
can.
can I check for traps again?
Can I check for magic traps?
Alright, Flotsam, roll perception, and, Zenkarn, roll Arcana.
Woohoo! Nat 20! CMC!
Oh boy. Wow.
I
Because
have
I like
unnatural.
wasting my cutie mark criticals on stuff that's not actually important.
Actually, this is gonna be pretty big.
Ooh. Yeah, I rolled
Best
a
to do
3
dragon
on
scales.
looking around the place, so...
So, Flotsam,
I only have an unnatural 20.
you notice, kind of notice from far away that the tower was pretty solidly built, but now you notice that there's, it's all looking actually pretty pristine and secure. There's no, even for a Pegasus who can fly, it doesn't have to deal with the doors and gravity. Doesn't look like there's any really sort of viable way in. It's all, the windows are very narrow, not really able to crawl through, and even those are kind of boarded up and, reinforced. It's, if you didn't already know this is a radio tower, you could almost mistake it for a prison tower. But, Zenkarn, you can detect all manner of enchantments up at the very top of the tower. Basically, protecting what seems to be the 5th floor.
Do I know what they are, or just that they're there?
They seem to be, runic symbols that, will kind of cast destructive magic against anything that tries to break inside.
And is there an enchantment hiding the door, and that's why we can't find one?
You can find a door just fine on the 1st floor. There is a door. And actually, the 1st and 2nd floors, it's not nearly quite as secure, but Anything above that is just like really just like fortress-like.
Should we, I mean, can we go in or should we probably try knocking?
We can knock, I guess.
Powderkeg goes up and
guys?
knocks.
You guys is really boarded up. You think someone's
there's-
holed up in there?
Possibly.
Also,
Someone or
fifth floor, there's
something.
enough enchantments up there to kill anything. Like, it's
Oh,
destructive magic, like, extravaganza up there.
So we'll have to be careful.
Okay, so whoever's holed up in here, let's hope that they're on our side.
Or that they can be convinced that we're on their side.
Oh, actually, before we go in, do you guys want me to soul scout?
Sure, works for me.
Just be careful of arcane traps and stuff.
I hope
Salute.
our telepathy doesn't get cut off again.
Ooh, yeah, that's a point. Hopefully not. I salute Firelight when he says that though. So yeah, I'll use Dream Stride.
Actually, while he's doing that and stuff, where are the dragon scales on this thing?
They're kind of, from kind of they start kind of halfway up and just kind of go straight up to the top and help form the spire at the top.
Damn,
If
out
we
of reach.
know, though,
Okay.
Trying to take those would probably be a very bad thing.
We don't know that yet.
No, but
Like Scott pointed out, though, this has been open and unguarded and probably available for scavenging, but there's something about it that is stopping people from scavenging off of it.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
and also it's the fact
Turn
that
whatever that is off.
the scales and stuff are halfway up the building. I mean, we'd have to go inside the building to get high enough.
plus if it's got destructive stuff protecting people from breaking in, it might well be protecting people from taking that stuff too, so
So
You
it's
try
probably
and
really valuable.
yes, and
So
if,
we can take it.
well, yes,
General
which means
thinkers
if you
with
try and
position
take it, you very well
Starlight is
might
turning
get a
into such
taste
a
of
mercenary.
power if you try and steal part of the building.
It
Yeah,
probably won't even come to that. We probably can't get outside.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Lovely lines of thought. You're gonna have fun with this one.
okay, so, Zenkarn, you go ahead and use Dream Stride and project your soul
Yes, please.
into the world. And
Cool.
you can kind of head inside.
I walk through the front door.
Alright, go through the front door, and you basically come into this, round, reception sort of area, that's completely abandoned and ruined. There are broken terminals, faded posters and whatnot, but basically the whole thing seems to be advertising something called Radio Crackle.
Can I still telepathy Flotsam?
Yeah,
Are there any snaps or
Okay, cool.
pops
So
around?
that's not being.
Say what?
I said, are there any snaps or pops around?
no.
Ha! I see what
Yeah, I
you
don't
meant.
get that one. You're gonna have to explain it to me.
Rice Krispies. That's back.
Oh, right.
Although I
Okay.
suppose you call them something else over there.
I don't
It's
even
just
know.
a brand name.
I know.
Oh,
We'll
what's
still
something
call
else
the
over
Rice
here?
Krispies.
Okay,
A lot of
anyway.
the stuff. Anyway.
Anyway.
Sorry. Okay. Go
Remember,
upwards.
Don't get distracted. Focus
Keep
on
going upwards.
Yes. We'll
Alright,
go
so
upwards.
you can, there's some stairs towards the back and you can climb up them.
Powder
And-
Keg's, gonna call out like, hello? Anyone here?
You knock at the door and you call out, and Zenkarn can kind of hear you from inside, but as Zenkarn can see, there's no one, at least on the first floor. And
I
you go,
send a
Oh,
message
no.
back
Powder's
to
not knocking on
Flotsam.
the door. He's inside. He's just
oh,
asking if anyone's around.
okay, so Powder Keg goes inside, and you also see the empty reception area.
Powder, shouldn't we wait until Zenkarn gets back? To, see if it's safe?
Hmm.
Does this deter you at all, Powder Keg?
I send a message back to Flotsam, which is basically like, tell them that they had one job.
Guys, Zenkarn says you had one job. Powder, get back here.
Alright. Powder Keg walks back out.
Flotsam pats him on the head.
Good Powder.
Okay,
Don't
So-
you treat me like a dog.
You would make a very handsome dog.
Zenkarn goes up the stairs to the second floor, which a sign denotes it as the Radio Crackle Museum.
Okay.
And there are some sort of glass displays that have been broken into and stolen from, so there doesn't really seem to be much, but there are a couple of plaques next to the display cases.
Want to read plaques, but don't really have time. Go up to the net. If I can't see anyone or see anything,
there's no one on this floor.
Dangerous, I'll just keep going up.
Alright, keep on heading up to the third floor, which signs denote this floor as security and archives. And it's this kind of network of terminals, and there are a couple of broken security robots around. A couple of rooms off to the side, but this floor is occupied. There are 4 glowing pony ghouls kind of stalking around.
Ooh, okay. Well, I send a message back to Flotsam, and I'm like, okay, third floor, there are some ghouls, some broken robots, and archives!
And it also looks like there are a couple of turrets that don't seem to be responding to the ghouls at all.
Flotsam telepathically messages back, what kind of ghouls?
There's some glowing ones. Oh, and I forgot to
Glowing
mention
ones?
there's some turrets.
Can I just check, are glowing ones, do they have the same connotation in Fallout Equestria as they do in regular Fallout?
I would imagine, yes.
Yeah, they do.
Flotsam is freaking the hell out, and she actually says glowing ones out loud.
What?
Oh.
Glowing ones. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Then
it's not
kind of
that bad.
Tell him to keep going so he can see what's up further. As long as he has the vision.
What's with glowing ghouls?
Glowing ghouls spew radiation, basically.
Ah, okay.
All around them. And they also because radiation heals ghouls, they heal other ghouls around them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow.
fun.
Yeah, while irradiating us.
Alright, well, I'll keep going up, because apparently Jawa's yelling at Flotsam to tell me that.
Oh, right, okay. Jawa says keep going up. And be careful, you know glowing ones are really dangerous, right?
Oh, they're just ghouls.
They're glowing ones!
Oh, it's fine.
Tempered steel, not Jawa.
Shh. Yeah, I know, but anyway. Okay, up one more floor. So 4th floor.
Alright, you notice that the door, the kind of, doorway leading to the next stairwell is actually boarded up a bit as you pass through it harmlessly.
Oh no, boards! My greatest weakness.
And,
Oh no,
you go up to the
wood.
4th floor, which is, noted as the executive offices.
Executive offices.
I was wondering if that would trigger you, but no, it doesn't have that connotation. So, this is another kind of floor with a bunch of these, big kind of roomy offices where you assume that sort of the officials running this tower were holed up in. And this floor is also occupied.
More ghouls?
No, actually, it looks like about 5 regular ponies.
Oh. Is there another floor, or are we at the top?
No, you're not quite at the top yet.
Are they unicorns or earth ponies or what?
The 5 ponies, there seems to be 2 unicorns, 2 earth ponies, and a Pegasus.
All adults?
Does
Yes.
the Pegasus have a dash-right mark?
I'm not sure I would know what that is. But, okay. Are they saying anything interesting, or are they just huddled in a corner somewhere?
Not huddled in a corner, they seem to be in front of this sort of massive black, steel door. And they seem to be examining it very cautiously.
Oh, I walked through it. It's probably fine.
Roll perception.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
You gonna roll that perception, dude?
Yep, sorry. 21.
Alright. You can definitely tell, you kind of feel what kind of has a sensation of like, that prickling sensation, needles in your skin and whatnot. Even though you're an incorporeal soul right now, as you approach the door.
Is there anything special on the door? Or is it just a door?
You can kind of, it feels like there's some kind of runic enchantment on the door and whatnot. You can kind of feel it a bit clearer since it's your soul projection. But, definitely
Can I roll?
Yeah?
Can I roll Arcana to see if it will do anything to me in my current form?
Sure.
Time to nat 1! No, but seriously, I'm gonna nat 1, it's gonna be terrible. 24.
Alright, you're definitely sure that it will try to... Oh, pardon me. Oh. It will, even though you're a soul, it will kind of, blast you back if you try to enter without it permitting you.
Okay, I send all that information back to the party.
Watson will relay that information to the party.
The information being that there is a, giant protected door that Sunkarn can't get through, leading up to, on the 4th floor, presumably leading up to the 5th floor.
I mean, I could just disenchant it, but I don't like these ponies. I don't know anything about them. Also, they're ponies, so...
Is there any
So
other
what
way
if-
up to the 5th floor?
Can he contact the...
Yeah, can he just float up through the ceiling?
Yeah, can I jump through the ceiling?
You get the same kind of, warning sensation when you try to, move up as well.
Okay.
Looks
Well,
like
I'll go...
the ceiling above you is similarly protected.
Fair enough. Well, I'll go a
Just
floor
up.
down, and I'll, you said there was like a bunch of rooms on the 3rd floor, didn't you?
Sure,
In the
yeah.
archive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go check out the rooms I didn't bother looking at before?
Yeah, you can kind of head inside, and there it's basically just this kind of maze of filing cabinets in each room.
Javolt,
Ooh.
can Javolt suggest something through Flotsam?
Sure. Everyone else has.
Just looking for a, internal comm.
Oh, okay. Mentally. Zenkarn, Javolt says, someone says maybe you should try looking for some kind of internal calm.
I love how you immediately just like, wait, no. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Perception, I guess?
Sure.
20 non-natural.
Alright, you can kind of see the remains of such a system around the security desks, but, doesn't look like it's in any way functional.
And I'm pretty sure my mechanics is made of the shit.
He can't make contact with that group of ponies inside while he's like that, can he?
No.
No, well, no. I mean, I could probably mess with their souls, but I'm not sure they'd approve.
I don't think we'd approve.
Yeah.
If one of their unicorns knew a spell to do something about it if he sensed you, but he'd probably be
See,
attacking.
my real question is, how do you contact whatever's on floor 5? Because that's obviously a safe house.
That's actually not a bad point. I wonder if I could Arcana the ghouls to go attack the other party.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, I'm just kind of curious to know if I can.
Nope.
No.
All of the nope.
And Spud's like, if you were here, I would bitch slap you with everything.
What was it? Did I make a sound or something?
No, I just kind of assumed that you weren't impressed.
Cause I did kind of flinch.
Oh! Oh, really?
We don't want
There are
to
not
kill...
enough no's in the world for that.
Actually, no. Better idea. Can I mind control one of the ghouls? Is that possible?
They aren't,
I promise you,
they
I'm not
aren't-
going to go
they
send them
aren't
to attack
zombies
the other party.
in the traditional sense, but part of what kind of keeps them alive with the radiation is also kind of tinged with necromantic magic, so it'd be difficult, but you could try to influence them in some way. I wouldn't say
Or-
control, but influence maybe. Maybe if you're really good
One
about
of them suddenly goes, I need to go to the bathroom.
It's like,
For the
I have
first
all
time
the
in
things.
2 centuries.
Like,
No,
could he-
I'm just thinking, cause the glowing ghouls, they don't just have radiation attacks, they also have melee weapons, cause they do, slash at you.
could he like,
Yeah, that's
one of-
basically what
no.
I'm thinking. Can I just influence one of the ghouls to see the other ghouls as enemies and just get them to kill each other?
Well, I was thinking, could you use one of them to make contact with the group above somehow in a peaceful manner, or would that be out of the question?
Oh lord.
I think
if
having
it
a
was
random glowing ghoul
glowing
walk
one-
up and be like, hi, is guaranteed to getting shot in the face.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, it wouldn't be your face.
Damn it.
All the
Damn it,
same.
Tempest. Stop giving me bad decisions. I have enough of them. I don't need extra. But yeah, can I roll Arcana to see if I can influence them into attacking each other?
Would you be
You
able
can
to do
say
that in
no.
Dream Stride is my question, and I don't think so.
Well, it says I can roll skills. But if the answer's no, the answer's no, I don't mind.
Yeah, rolling skills to kind of perceive and to sense things is one thing, but to actively do stuff on that form kind of goes against the point.
Yeah,
You could-
no, that's fine.
Alright.
Could you make it try and jump out the building and die from falling?
Yeah, but you can't
No,
do it.
I
Not
already
while-
answered that no influence.
Well, I mean, I could if I was actually physically there, but...
Yeah, if you were physically there, you could try.
Oh wait, yeah, my mind got caught up on that idea and then.
I get bored and jump out the wall in my soul form, because there's really nothing left of me here.
Alright, you jump out and kind of float down to the ground outside.
And then I cancel it and wake back up.
Alright. You are now back in your physical form.
Okay guys, did you get all that?
Yeah.
What is
Sounds
the
like a
deal
real
with the
bit of
5th
fun.
floor?
I don't know,
There's
but I
something
want
up there.
in. And I
I
want
want in too.
bad.
Although, here's the thing, what if whatever's up there isn't being guarded from the outside, being guarded from the outside? Like, what if it's there for everybody else's safety, not its own?
What if it's a prison, you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. I
An
mean,
interesting thought.
although
That's really cool.
Yes, it's a
I
good
still
idea.
kind of want to know what's in
Typical Zenkarn reaction.
I'm
Well-
there. Like, I'm not saying don't go in. I'm just saying let's be careful.
I don't think we should try and go inside unless we can first make contact with
Well,
whoever is up.
every indication from what Zenkarn saw inside is this was just a normal radio station at one point.
Pretty much. There's nothing really to suggest it's a prison.
But the 5th floor sort of really stands out in how well
yeah.
protected it is.
A normal radio station at one time.
You suppose it always had the dragon scales on it?
I doubt it.
Don't know.
Might not be.
If probably the dragon scales are used in the upper half to reinforce the prison or vault, whatever it is. Whether or not they're keeping something out or in.
Would knocking on the windows likely trigger the whole destructive stuff?
I don't know. Anyone got a rock?
Are there any
I
rocks
haven't-
nearby?
I have a bunch for Craggy.
No. I am.
Are there
I'm a
any
bad
rocks
person.
on the ground nearby?
I have a rock. Would you like a rock? She holds out a rock.
Well, I mean, other than cause he's carrying around some of those rocks from the crocodile too.
Still?
Okay.
Wow.
I think a bunch of us still had them.
He's a sentimental minotaur.
Long past the point where they're at all useful. Okay.
Well, I didn't know if we'd need them at some point, and there hasn't been any reason to drop them yet, so.
Other than
Quick,
the fact that they're
there
heavy
is now.
rocks sitting
Throw the
in your pack.
Throw the crocodile rock. Throw Craggy's mother at the window.
Is it possible to throw it at the window in a way that's not designed to, like an attention throw?
Just
You know,
throw it at the
Just
window.
throw the rock!
No, a rock hitting a window is a rock hitting a window.
Is it a
The only question is how hard.
Take it. Just see if you can
You want
smash
the
through the
rock
window
to
and see
have
what
a
happens.
love tap to the window, or just full on go
Just
through?
tap it with your hammer. That's what you usually do, right?
It's way up. I mean, you can't reach that window with his hammer.
Just
Throw
throw
the
the hammer.
rock!
Just throw the hammer at the window. Problem solved.
Which window is this?
It's what floor were those ponies on?
Fifth
The
floor.
fourth?
Fourth.
Fifth
Yeah.
floor. You're trying to throw 5 stories up.
Oh wait, you're trying to get. I thought you were trying to get the attention of whatever's in the 5th floor. If you want to get the attention of the ponies on the 4th floor, could we not somehow?
Could we not just walk in, kill the ghouls, and go talk to them?
Well,
Yes,
I
we
don't
could
know
do
if the
that.
ghouls are important.
They're not.
I think they're important in that
ghouls.
they need to die.
We don't know
Yeah.
that.
They're literally brainless, reanimated corpses. That's all they are. They're not even
Might
ghouls.
be using as some sort of security.
Well, if the other group
Possible.
got past them,
That's a good
Right.
point. How
They
did
might be getting past them and using them as their security somehow. They might have some way of controlling the ghouls.
Okay,
and
so we
so do
stealth
I.
And they
And
might
if that's true, and they have some sort of way of controlling them, that they'd probably know if they get in a fight. And if they know they get in a fight, they know somebody else is here. If they know
You've
somebody
got
else is
3
here.
minutes to come up with something to do.
Okay, we're
And then
walking
they
into
get-
the building.
and they
Well,
might get
I am
I-
at least.
I
Screw
second
everyone
that.
else.
Okay, what skill would it be to throw a rock at the window?
Alright, I actually have to use the
Alex?
bathroom, so you've got until I come back to figure out what you're doing and in what way.
Oh,
I vote for whatever Zancon's doing. I need to go to the bathroom too.
okay. Oh gosh.
So obviously, when he gets back, we're going to say that we've destroyed the tower.
No. Okay. We can just go into the tower. I mean, when we run into the ghouls and we start fighting them, the other people if they are using the ghouls as bodyguards or something, they'll probably know if the ghouls get into a fight or just hear us. Cause I mean, we're 1 floor down.
And they might take offense to it and attack us too.
If they're taking offense to us defending ourselves from ghouls, we're probably going to end up in a fight with them anyway.
Because we're not, I mean... Here, let's try to get...
I don't want to fight the party either, but what I'm saying is, I doubt throwing a rock is, we could try throwing a rock, but we're gonna have to go in no matter what. We could try finding some sort of like intercom system or something inside the building.
You know
Either
what?
way,
Better
we have-
plan. Bombies.
no. We just go into the building and look around.
Well, if we get
It's
their
not a-
attention, maybe they'll come down to us.
But I've done
Exactly.
that. There's literally nothing in the building worth looking at.
Well, what I'm saying is I throw a rock up there, I get their attention, maybe they'll come down to see what's going on, and we get in contact with them
Come
that way.
down past the potentially feral ghouls that they may or may not have control of, and if they don't, it means they snuck past it with great difficulty.
Yeah.
No, my point
It's
is...
easier if we go up to them, and it's not like they're gonna get through that door anytime soon.
Can we just go inside already? You know what?
Yes.
I'm going inside. Follow me
Yes.
if you're gonna go.
Yeah, follow you. I think me and Flotsam already walked in like 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
You know what, I'm throwing the rock anyway.
I'm
Okay.
going in. I'm going.
Go ahead and throw the rock.
I love how we've made all these decisions and Spud's still not back.
I'm back.
Yes,
What's going on?
We're going
I'm
inside.
going in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all going in.
Steel's gonna try
Revolt
to
is riding on
window.
Tempered Steel's shoulders.
Tempered
Wait,
steel
what
has
was
been
the-
overridden.
Well, he can stay outside for a moment and see if he can get their attention while you guys go inside.
Okay. So the rest of you go inside while Tempered Steel does
rock.
stuff.
Okay, what is it, athletics to throw a rock?
Roll athletics to throw your rock.
Rolling that one. Do it. I love you forever.
I got a 17, so a 30.
Disappoint.
You are able to throw it up to the 3rd floor window.
You attract the attention of the glowing ones.
Ah,
Those of you inside do hear it kind of groaning and shifting above you.
Yay.
I'm gonna throw
Now,
another.
Powder Keg, you want to throw your grenades up first.
oh
And then
hell no. We're
up
getting
it.
into actual, if we're combating these things, we're getting into actual roll initiative combat.
It's been how many sessions since combat?
Very
I roll a
let's see.
7.
Where are we going?
You only make it up to the second floor this time.
Yeah, I'm not okay. Yeah, Timbersteel's going to give up on trying to hit the 4th floor with that, and he's going to go inside.
Not sure what that would have accomplished anyway. Just saying.
Well, if they hear something on the window with the window, maybe they'll get their attention and wonder what's up. And
then,
well, I'm running with the presumption that they have some sort of means to control the ghouls, or at least make them go.
Based on what exactly?
The fact they got past them unarmed.
I'm guessing they have some way of getting up and down past the ghouls.
Sneaking.
Based on
the fact they got up there and that there's ghouls on the lower floor and turrets.
Well, I'm imagining that, I mean, unless those turrets are not functioning, I'm guessing the turrets would take care of the ghouls if they weren't supposed to be, if the party didn't want them there.
Mind you, the easiest way to find out what the deal is with the ghouls and the party is just to
go inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're inside the building.
Yeah.
On the first floor right now.
We'll get to the 3rd floor, because I've seen all this crap.
Wait. Can we just,
Okay, first let's just check and see if there's any system that might have been missed before that we could use to contact them. Like a buzzer or anything.
There isn't.
We already checked for a con. Zenkarn did.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna find anything. We have what has been presented to us. There's nothing else we're gonna gain by trying more things.
And then Jawa had problems with the call.
What floor is the archives that you mentioned?
Archives are on the 3rd floor.
3rd floor with the ghouls.
Okay then.
Which, and I only got as far as describing that there are filing cabinets in there.
Okay.
Well, did the entire floor get checked? Or
pretty much.
The 3rd floor, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the 1st floor and 2nd floor. Did they get them checked?
No, because I had someone yelling in my ear,
yeah.
Go faster! Go faster! Go faster!
That is true. So no, it hasn't been thoroughly searched yet.
Right, so we checked the 1st...
Make it, Dally. Make it.
That's what she said. Okay, I'm done.
That's it, really? I'm disappointed.
Yeah, sorry.
I missed.
Wait, what were you saying? I missed everything you said.
Don't worry.
Good.
It wasn't
Moving
anything
on.
relevant.
So,
Okay.
we going upstairs?
Well,
are we?
Look,
Roll perception on the 1st floor. Do we get anything new?
Should we all roll perception then?
No, let's just say just tempered steel.
I rolled.
Can we just?
You find a kind of communication thing, but it's broken, just like the thing on the 3rd floor.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna check this. Okay, did everyone go up to the 2nd floor?
Not yet, because they're waiting for you.
Okay, yeah, he'll go up to the 2nd floor then.
Okay.
With them.
Alright.
You're up to the museum floor now.
Alright.
Pretty much nothing here, because it's been pretty well looted. Yeah, actually, that's a point. Go with Javolt. What's the plaque say?
All the various plaques.
Alright. They kind of discuss the, kind of the founding and the history of the tower.
Alright. Do we get any information from that?
Okay. Basically it describes, Radio Crackle as, basically the premier, radio provider of the Badlands, as it's called. Basically, there weren't any other radio stations servicing this area until, Crackle Tower was built and began broadcasting. And it lists a date that's, only like a year or two before the, bombs fell.
Fun.
But it describes how, the dragon's hoard was generously donated towards the building and, funding of the tower and of the, radio station.
Wait,
no expense.
Dragon?
Yeah, Dragon founded this, helped build this tower and, found this radio station.
Does
A
it say
dragon
who?
named Crackle, right?
Oh god, we're gonna have to fight Crackle, and it's gonna be the most retarded boss fight we're ever getting.
Hey now.
No, we're going to have to...
It doesn't seem to actually list, the name, just kind of seems to assume you already know.
Radio Crackle?
Yep.
Radio Crackle, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Ha, yes. It
I-
works both ways.
What am I missing?
Crackle. because...
We're called Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I've
Crackle's
I mean,
cousin.
part of it is Crackle because Crackle the dragon, and the other part is Crackle because of bad radio signal.
Well, yeah, I got the.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, but
It's a double meaning.
wait, was there?
But basically, Radio Crackle. Crackle was the really weird-looking dragon that had gems all over her.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And Rarity was her cousin.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that
Crackle's
dragon!
cousin.
I remember
I
that.
literally linked a picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true, he did.
Swag.
I'm sorry, Spud.
Nah, it's fine.
That's
Uh,
Crackle.
Oh, broken logic.
Alright. The other plaques kind of describe, how, the team that was, basically running the show, you know, the DJ and, various executives, they were actually a group of, changelings, in fact. Kind of as a progressive hiring scheme. A bunch of changelings that, had kind of defected from Major Queens and kind of needed a new home.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
So,
Damn,
Lots of
those
looks
changelings.
fascinated, seriously.
Cheap job.
Do we know anything about changelings in character?
vaguely, you've kind of heard of them, but you weren't sure if they're even real.
That's so
Well.
cool. I wonder how long changelings live. Maybe they're still here.
Probably not.
Maybe they're that chair.
I don't think that's
The
how it
chair
works.
makes no response.
Javolt
Maybe they're the
pokes
5
the chair.
upstairs.
It's okay. Your secret is safe with me.
Javolt starts rolling the chair around.
The chair
Oh, no.
is a chair. It continues
Actually,
to be a chair.
I think Firelight hit this on the head, guys, when he's like, there's a hive upstairs.
Ooh.
Can I check the second floor to see if there's anything usable?
Well, obviously, it would be a disguised changeling. So look for disguised changelings. Javolt starts poking all the furniture.
I didn't
Because he
mean
doesn't
to.
know
Here,
they have
you know what?
shapes.
You know what, Javolt?
But I'm
Here,
so sorry.
let's double check. I set one of the chairs on fire.
The chair
What's his
burns.
face?
There. It is not a changeling. We can go now.
Lots of
Yeah,
have
I'm
the
just
capital
gonna
B
go
colon
make my
face.
way to the 3rd floor.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm a follow Zanko.
Steel's gonna check to see if the comm on this floor is also broken.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll go with,
Just get
wait,
that?
sorry.
Yes, you just get that. You do not need to make any special
Oh,
check
no.
because there's just an intercom on the wall and you can see that it's broken.
does it look repairable by one of the people who has that kind of skill, or is it like smashed beyond?
Who did we talk to?
It's pretty smashed.
Okay.
It's not a simple reconnecting of wires, it's actually pretty actively destroyed.
Okay.
Entry.
And I've been trying to make that point about 3 or 4 times now.
It's okay. We're going to the 3rd floor now.
Roll initiative against ghouls, just as soon as I walk up there, because, I wanna
By
kill
the way,
something.
before I'll remember to put out the fire.
Okay.
Good job.
Only you can prevent burning down a building.
That was posing
Don't want to do that again.
Alright. Whoa, wait.
Are
Patch
we in
up
the
a second.
blood curse area, just out of curiosity?
Yes, you are.
Oh, fun.
Okay, so what are we doing now? I'm not sure.
Gonna go up to the 3rd floor and fight some glowing ghouls.
Heck yeah.
That sounds
And
like a
I
thing I
suppose-
don't want to do.
That sounds like a thing
I'm looking
everyone
forward
wants
to
to
fighting
do.
the ghouls either.
I was just wondering, I mean, based on the layout of the room, is it possible to sneak by them, or is it pretty open plan and they're gonna see us?
Ragtop and Aurelia have been quiet, haven't they?
They're
They
dead.
haven't had,
Because
We
I'm
haven't
kind
been
of
able to get
busy
avoided.
DMing here.
Sorry.
You know, maybe
Quick
we
broken
could
logic,
have one
Dean.
of the flying people go and knock on the window outside.
Oh,
I'm not gonna touch that window.
no! That
me.
would kill her. Literally kill her.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Bad idea.
Sorry.
So to answer the question of is stealth an option, not with the way that the stairwell kind of opens up to the main room, where the ghouls are still kind of... They actually seem to be kind of actively looking around now.
Okay.
Basically, once you exit the stairwell and into the room, you're basically going to be seen.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
There's only one thing to do.
Could Zenkarn try and manipulate them to go look off in some corner away from us to try and sneak by them?
That would be really, really difficult.
There's
do
like,
you want me to try?
I know a very easy way to get them to look to another corner. I'm going to throw a grenade into one of the corners of the room farther away from us.
Can we not just fight the ghouls? Seriously?
Can we not throw a
Just
grenade at
one combat? Please?
No, I must do all that I can to avoid it.
Look, we are
By performing basically combat actions out of combat.
Hey,
we do?
throwing a grenade to distract while I run through the room is not a combat action.
we have
Why are you
we have
using
the
a grenade?
combat.
Why
You notice that the door on the other side that would lead to the opposite stairwell leading up is boarded, and you looks like you'll get it open very easily.
Oh yeah.
So we have to kill them. Come on, you guys.
Curses DM and the plot and providing normally expected battle scenes into a roleplay session.
Hooray!
There's a perfectly
We get a
reasonable
sneak
explanation for the door.
Oh, I don't doubt it. No, but we're gonna have to kill these dudes.
Yeah, I assume the door was boarded up by the guys who went up there before us to stop the ghouls following them.
That would be a really quick boarding job.
That is a good point. Does the door? Can we tell? Does the door appear to be boarded up from this side or the other side?
Right. Right. Sorry, it's the other side.
Sorry.
But you basically know that from Zenkarn's
Yeah, of
exploration.
course. Yeah, that would make more sense. Okay, do we roll initiative, or do we try and get a sneak attack in?
Let's
Great.
at least
Initiative.
No, let's try and get a sneak attack in.
Yeah, you can try and get a sneak attack in.
Another reason I'm slightly reluctant to combat is because Bud told me I have five explosives left, basically.
Oh, is it the same?
It's
Oh, you'll
Is it
be
the same?
fine.
How many explosives do I have left?
as
Same
well.
amount, yeah. You didn't.
Okay.
You got your equipment back, which wasn't exactly restocking everything just yet.
They
No, I
weren't
know.
willing to sell
Okay.
us more.
Alright.
So,
So, for sneak attack, we each get to do
No,
one ability.
No. For sneak attack, basically you figure out what to do, and then if it makes sense, then you can do that attack, like throwing a grenade.
yeah, I guess I'm going to throw my C4 into them.
I'll set one on fire.
Roll stealth before you do that, Firelight.
Oh, damn.
I'd offer something, but
You're more of a
Can I
melee
use
guy.
the
throwing
utility instead of
explosives
an
at them, I
attack?
really don't want to go near them.
Depends on the utility, Master Weaver.
I was thinking crit fisher, basically.
That's... Oh, sorry, I thought you meant utility talent, not combat utility.
Oh.
No, you can't just use that for... Yeah.
Actually, I could probably blind them. Can I blind them?
Sorry.
Do
Are we
ghouls have
using
eyes?
combat talent or utility
They're
talent?
ghouls. The thing with ghouls is that only
We're not
a certain
really in
number
system right
of
now, we're
them-
just kind of going with flavor right now.
Oh. Well,
I know
Javolta
if you
is
can-
going to try
Are
to
they-
charge up his electro cape.
Are
No,
the ghouls kind of grouped together, or are they spread out a little?
They're spread out a little.
Is there any group of them that I could hit at least two of them?
Wow, that was terrible.
If you throw a grenade, it'll probably hit all of
Okay, I will throw a grenade.
them. Okay.
And I got 17 on stealth.
May
Okay.
I throw one of my sparkle grenades?
You may.
Okay. I'd also, if I may, wait.
Wait,
Is it,
don't throw the sparkle grenade. Don't throw the sparkle grenade.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I was just thinking that
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's radioactive, that'll just heal them, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my regular grenades. Thank you. I will throw a regular grenade. May I use my Hawkeye item, which means I can use Predator Sight. Choose a creature. The creature becomes your prey until the end of battle.
once per round.
Not before combat has started.
Not before combat. Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. I'm just going to throw a grenade then.
Did you get that Javolt is charging up his electro cape? Okay.
And what does that mean exactly?
Basically it means I'm going to try to give him more energy points for when combat starts.
With what exactly?
Like I said, Crit Fisher, which is a combat utility.
No, I'm not going to let you use that before combat starts.
What could I use before combat starts?
Anything that you have for flavor that's not a combat talent.
So I get 17 on stealth.
Okay, you've got just enough opportunity before the grenades fly to try and set one of them on fire. Roll Arcana. Javolt, you can roll mechanics to try and charge up your cape a bit.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Could I do something to try and get more points to work with, like trying to ready my hammer or something, or no?
At this point, there are enough people doing a bunch of things that any sense of surprise will be lost after these three.
Okay.
Kaboom!
I got 20 for Arcana.
Some embers kind of lick away at one of the ghouls, but it doesn't really seem to hurt them that much.
Is this in combat or outside of combat?
Screw you.
You set yourself up for that one, Spud. I'm sorry, but you did.
Oh my. That is a natural 20.
Alright. For combat.
Oh boy.
Are we in combat, or could I use my,
At this point, I'm gonna say roll for initiative.